Hi, it's Cindy here with the Osterville Village Library again, and today we're very thrilled to have with us Deirdre Arvidson. She is the public health nurse for the Barnstable County Department of Health and Environment, and she's so generous to take some time today and just talk with us about like how things are going in Barnstable with numbers and some other information. So welcome, first of all, and what's going on in Barnstable County with COVID-19?
Thank you so much. As a county, we're doing pretty well. As compared to the rest of the state, our numbers have been lower. Our case number for the last at least week or two have been single digits per day, and there's little to no community spread at this time. So, we are doing really, really well, and the hospitalizations are very low too. Just really like the rest of the state, but only smaller numbers. We're more of a rural area, so we have a little more space, which has been helpful.
Right. So as we head into the summer season, does that give any apprehension, or do you have any suggestions for people to keep the safety and keep the numbers low?
Yes, well, I think everybody's a little apprehensive about all these different out-of-staters coming in. But I think masking has been key to many businesses. And I think if the businesses enforce that, no shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service type of thing, that'll go a long way, because it really does protect other people from, the respiratory droplets that somebody who's sick may have from spreading. So very key. Social distancing when you can, it's not always possible. Like if you go into a smaller store, indoors, you always want to wear a mask for the most part, unless, you're by yourself or there's really a lot of space involved. Outside, same thing. If you are in a group of people, that aren't social distancing, wear a mask. I think it's, a lot of common sense things, which I know I understand not everybody has, but it's really the same thing. In hygiene, wash your hands, use the hand sanitizer, and don't put your hands in your mouth or your eyes if they haven't been washed.
Right. Yep. It's all the stuff we've been told all along. So when
Exactly.
people visit us, they should be aware and hopefully wear their masks and practice good hygiene and use the gels and nothing beats the hand washing. So,
right.
And hopefully people will still come to the Cape and we'll have a good season here for the businesses and everything. So.
Yeah, it's not going to be, like other seasons, of course, but I've noticed more people, all the second homeowners are down, and that'll continue, and they have their family down with them. So there'll be more people. It won't be like a banner year, but there'll definitely be some tourism.
I know there's a lot of people around the village of Osterville walking and out and all that. It's nice to see so many people out doing exercise and things like that, and most of them are all wearing masks, so that's good.
Sure.
So are you working with the school systems on part of the reopening? I know it's early yet in that thing, but does the health department work with the schools in deciding that?
Not in deciding, because each school district, does their own thing. But I do work with a lot of the school nurses, particularly in Barnstable, in the town of Barnstable, regarding getting their new students the correct immunizations. That's still important. Immunizations are an essential service. We're still doing immunizations by appointment only, but it's very important for the kids so that we don't have an outbreak of something else like measles, which is even more contagious than this.
Wow.
It is.
That's great. Is there anything that you want to add, like for like us as members of the community, what we can all do to, keep, besides like wearing the masks? I know that's all the common sense, and I guess we can't hit home hard enough on that. But that we can do to be involved or to help or just to keep everybody safe.
I think, keeping things in perspective, There's no, coronavirus is not just floating around on the air outside. Okay. It's okay to go outside. Okay. Even if you're by yourself and nobody's around, it's okay to be outside without a mask even. Okay. But if you're more comfortable wearing one, fine. But I really fear for the level of anxiety and fear that's been generated. It's a serious disease, definitely, but we are all capable of managing our own risk in a responsible way now. And and I think that everybody needs to be respectful of that. If
Yeah.
somebody's not wearing a mask, don't just yell at them. Consider that maybe they have a reason they're not wearing one, at least. And if you're not comfortable going somewhere because it's too enclosed or you don't like their policy or whatever, don't go. Nobody's forcing you to go into a place where you're not comfortable. That's what I'm talking about in saying managing your own risk. We're all responsible for ourselves, and leave the policing to the police or the health department.
That's very, very good advice and very common sense advice. Now, is there a website people can go to for more information on COVID around in Barnstable County?
Yes, our website, barnstablecountyhealth.org, has tons of information on coronavirus, including testing sites if you need to get testing, science articles, you name it, it's on there.
Well,
So, and links to other websites too.
well, that's great. Well, you've been very helpful with us today in answering some of the questions. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or feel like we
No,
covered everything in the information?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Well, I wanted to thank you so much for taking the time today to talk with us.
Thank you so much for having me.